Hi guys, we will try our best to do a vlog for you with us. We will see how it goes. So today's vlog is how to be a ethical, compassionate consumer for beauty products. And I was just going to give you a little bit of an insight into what I use, what I buy, and what helped cure my acne, because I'm very upfront and honest about it. I think there's even a blog post up on the website now. Through much of my teenage years and my adult life, I've suffered with acne. I managed to control it to an extent with, obviously I went to go see my doctor, and I would always recommend that you do that, because sometimes the conventional approach can really help, and it did for me. I used a product called Duac, and that was 50 grams, something like that, and that it just got my skin to a condition that was manageable. So I initially nothing really happened, and then after I think it's probably about 3 months, I noticed I wasn't getting any more spots. So it cured the ones that I had, and managed my skin so I wasn't getting any more. However, my luck being, there was a Duac shortage, so it wasn't available throughout England, and obviously that threw me into a bit of disarray, because I'd finally found a miracle cure and then it wasn't around. So what I started to do during that period of not having it, obviously my skin started to deteriorate, and I kind of began to realise that this was like, I was always going to have this situation, because Duac just manages the condition you have at the time. It doesn't actually cure it. So I was like, right, what can I do to help myself? And I started reading Meals That Heal. So it was a book that helps you start eating a diet that helps cure things such as acne, severe pain, things like that. The author's name has just completely gone out of my head, but that is on the website as well, so you can read that. So this is my skin routine now, what I do. I wash every single night with tea tree. This is a tea tree foaming facial wash. It's from Superdrug. Now Superdrug is obviously a mass drugstore, but it is fantastic for us vegans, because it says you know, cruelty free, suitable for vegans. A lot of their own brands are brilliant for us. This is like £3 and it really lasts, and I found it's really great for oh sorry, look at this. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, so this is really good for clearing skin, getting makeup off as well. I love my makeup. I'm not somebody that pretends to not wear it. I really do love it, and I use the Superdrug B range as well. I use their foundation, I use their contouring kit, and I adore their red lipstick, which is again cruelty free, paraben free, and not tested on animals. So yeah, I start with that, wash with that, and then I use 2 things depending on the skin condition. So I use rosehip oil, I don't know whether you can see that, rosehip, it's a bit of light bouncing off it, and evening primrose oil. These are cold pressed oils. I get them from Naturally Thinking, and they are fantastic. They don't test on animals, there's nothing nasty in this, and they both come with a little description. So rosehip oil, it's got vitamin A, GLA, lionolenic acid, oleic acid, and palmitic acid. I think I really messed up saying those. So this is like a first aid oil. This is very good if you've got redness, if your skin is very dry. It's not great if you've got acne caused by oil. This is where your evening primrose comes in. This stuff is amazing. It's got so I can never pronounce this properly, salicylic acid, and this is the one you'll see in all the guidebooks, in all the sort of advice for acne. You always will read that particular proper salicylic acid is what helps, and it really does. This has got vitamin A, B1, B2, B5, vitamin E in, and this is ideal for all skin types, particularly oily, acne prone skin. So I use that. You may have noticed I've got a bit of a lion's mane. It's, you know, it's a bit wind tussled today because I've been out walking this fella, and I use right, first I use green apple and tea tree shampoo and conditioner. That is both from Superdrug. It's about £1. Great thing about it, paraben free, not tested on animals, so really, really lovely, and it's got a nice scent. And then I use coconut oil. I don't know whether you can see that. So Superdrug coconut oil for hair and skin. Now the trick with coconut oil, particularly if you've got European hair, is to make sure that you leave it in for about 2 hours. Like, so you put it all on, wrap your head up in a turban. It's alright, it's licking the coconut oil off. Yeah, wrap it up in a turban, leave it for 2 hours, and then when you wash it out, you have to wash it out with shampoo, and then don't condition it, because if you do, it obviously makes it really, really greasy and not good for us. If you've got curly hair, if you've got black hair, this is your gold dust, isn't it? It's amazing, this stuff. In fact, Palmer's cocoa butter, which are also paraben and animal friendly, paraben free, sorry, and animal friendly. In the black hair section, they do a Palmer's cocoa butter mask, hair mask. It is fantastic. It is so good. I would recommend everyone and anyone to use it. It's brilliant. Now, in the event of a lovely pimple coming up, I use pure tea tree oil, if you can see that. On its own, because I went through many phases of trying many different things, this didn't really feel like it worked. However, in combination with the face wash, with the oil, and then using this to treat pimples as they come up, it works. It really works. I've obviously got makeup on, so I don't think you're going to really see the quality of what my skin has changed to. Oops, sorry. But it's gotten so much clearer. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I get pimples. I definitely get hormonal ones here. You know, my hair's not perfect by any sense of the word. But these products, they're natural, they're not tested on animals, so they're vegan. And I found it's worked for me. But the obvious thing to remember is that we're individuals. What works for me might not work for you, but I think the key is to just have a good natter about it, and remember that, you know, you wear your skin, don't you? It's not all of who you are, it's just your outside stuff. So if I've learned anything as an acne sufferer and someone who's been obsessed with their skin for years, is that actually it doesn't really matter. But if you treat your body well, if you stay nourished, look after yourself, be healthy, then it can certainly make you feel better. So with that, we bid you goodbye. I'm ready for some food, I'm starving. So we're going to love you and leave you. Bye, beautiful yogis. Mwah.